Hello, this is Rui from ring.photo, and this episode I will show you how to deal with humidity and fungus and things like that that tend to mess up with your lens. I do have a wet lab, and I use enlargers and things like that, so I do a lot of analog still today. And what happens is most of the time when you have a wet lab, there's some moisture tends to accumulate, and what that moisture does is it damages your lens by allowing fungus to grow within your lens. One way of dealing with this is having like this special cupboard where there is a dehumidifier engine behind of the cupboard, and you store all your gear in there. But it's pretty expensive, and at least for myself it's an item I would not like to spend the money. So I went around, did some research, and found a way which actually works for me. So I'm sharing with you. I hope it will also help you. This is what I have today. So basically it's a plastic box with some clips to avoid it to open, and I store all my gear that I want to keep away from moisture, from humidity, and I keep it all in there with two items. One of them is silica gel. So silica gel actually absorbs moisture, and this one in particular, it's quite interesting because it changes color. It turns blue, and the original one is yellow. So I can check and I can monitor if silica is still good or it needs to be changed. Also inside of this box I have a humidity control monitor. This is a quite cheap one, and you can buy it like in eBay for $1 or €1, about that much. And it is battery powered, and it will show you the level, the percentage of humidity you have inside of this container. And that's it, that's what you need. So you add enough moisture capturing stuff inside of your box, and something to monitor, and so that you can check if it is time to change or not. You should have about, the readings should be between 40 and 50%. That's the optimal level, because if you drop too much below 40%, it then starts to damage plastics. They get all dried up, and they will crack easily. So I will show you how to produce. I actually found that for this size, so this is a box of about, I would say, 8 liters. This is the quantity I need of silica gel, okay? It's about 30 grams. Too much of it, it will dry the air too much. Too little of it, it will not dry the air enough. So it's a balance that you have to find out depending on the level of humidity, the base level of humidity, and the size of the container. So let's get into it. I bought silica, about 2 kilograms of silica from eBay, and this is the one I use. I bought it like 2 years ago. So you see that it's still all orange, which means it's still good to go. I dump all my used silica on another plastic bag, and this one can be dried up in the oven, and it will become orange again when it's ready to be used and reused. Okay, so you don't throw it away. So showing you how do I proceed with this, I open my recycling bag, brought all the used silica inside. So all my used silica is now in this bag. I will need, you can use some weighing device, or you can just, and we are almost there. Yeah, this is more or less what I had, a little bit too much. Okay. Just make sure that you seal the bag and try to drain out as much air as possible. Close the bag. This is like small jewelry bags you use for presents. One thing you should take into account is you should take all the caps from your lens, like on this here. So all the lenses are without the caps, front and back. These are actually a larger lens. So all of them are like this, and you should try to put them in a place where they can catch some sunlight, not direct sunlight. It's very dangerous to have lenses exposed to direct sunlight. It can cause fire. Don't do it, but put them like on top of a box or a cupboard or something like that, where the sun doesn't hit directly, but there is enough sunlight in there. Okay? So you can see we are now having 61% humidity, and I'll close the box and we'll see in a couple of minutes how this will react to it. Okay? We are now down to 58% of humidity and going down. So it is working, it is capturing all the moisture inside of this box, and you need to change it like once a year or something like that. Whenever it turns blue, turns darker, and you can visually observe it and also control how much moisture is in the box, and do it frequently. Okay? So I hope this helps. I was mentioning it does work for me. Let me know if it works for you also, if you find these kind of videos interesting, and even suggest some topics I can work on, and maybe make some videos about it. Okay? Thank you so much, and see you soon. Please subscribe. That will help me also get some motivation to produce these. Thanks.